Here's data from one of the largest dating apps in China. In North America and Western countries, there isn't a filter for salary, but in China there is, so that's why we have data to look at here. What you're seeing here is essentially the preference of monthly income for female users sending messages to male users on the app. The axis shows the female users and the male users' income on the horizontal axis. We have these shaded color here, one being highly preferable and -1 represented in blue is highly unpreferable. Overall, it seems that regardless of how much the woman makes, they want the men to make more than $5,000 at least. And the women that are most tolerable towards this are women making under 2,000. What I find interesting is that people who makes under 2,000 are slightly more preferable than people who makes between 2,000 and 5,000. Now let's look at the data where men actually makes more than $5,000 a month. This is on the more positive correlation side, and we can see that we have like a trend going this way, which essentially means that the more the woman makes, the more they want their men to make as well. And it kind of shows that woman wants men to make about the same as them or a little bit more than them, and anyone who makes less than them is slightly less preferred. What about men? Do they have income preference as well? Well, this graph here shows that, and overall, it does seem like they do have some preference because we do see a color scale here, but right away we do see that the colors are a lot lighter than that of the woman, and that is because men don't care as much about how much woman makes. Regardless, we do see the same trend, it's just not as strong of a correlation. So men do not want women who makes under 2,000. It's slightly not preferred for them, and as you make more money, they do like it more. But for women who makes over $10,000, they don't really care, nor they have a preference towards or a preference less than. What I find is very interesting because what this essentially show me is that maybe they could be intimidated or they don't care as much if a woman makes more money, but the most preferred threshold is from 5,000 to 10,000, which is around the average. And for men who makes above 5,000, they all prefer women who makes from 5,000 to 10,000. They actually also prefer women who makes a little bit less than that or okay with it since the colors are a bit lighter. But as you get to that woman makes a lot more, they don't seem to like it as much, but they don't hate it either because it's not blue. What this shows here is that overall men don't care that much about how much a woman makes, but a woman definitely does care and she wants to date up, as known as hypergamy, and she wants to date someone who makes more than that. Whereas men just want women to make a decent amount of income, and if they make